Hey everyone, welcome back to Made in Japan, the channel where creativity meets life overseas. Today, I have something that you won't believe. An insanely cute miniature network rack. Check it out! I know. Cute isn't something you usually use to describe a network rack. But look at it! Last summer, a Japanese Gachapon company dropped this tiny tech gem, and I just had to get my hands on it. But I didn't stop there. I took it to the next level with some 3D printing magic. Let's dive into the build. If you're obsessed with quirky, unique finds like I am, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, because today we're diving into something super cool. Last summer, in 2023, a Japanese Gachapon maker named Tarlin dropped this mini network rack toy. And if you're anything like me, your first thought might have been, I have to have it. But wait, what's a Gachapon, you ask? It's one of these, a tiny capsule toy vending machine that you can find all over Japan. They usually range from 100 to 500 yen a pop, but this one is a little bit devious. Why? Because there are 4 different versions hiding in one machine, and each one costs you 500 yen each. You're either super lucky and get all 4 of them for $20, or, well, let's just say you're gonna need a bit of luck to complete this set. So here's what happened. By the time I found out about this mini network rack, I ran to every gacha center near me, only to be told the same thing over and over again. It's sold out. Everywhere. My dreams were crushed. I watched in agony as resellers hiked up the prices on eBay and Amazon. A toy that's originally $20, which is still kind of expensive, skyrocketed in value. But that wasn't gonna stop me. Now here's the kicker. My coworker one day excitedly showed me this one he scored off of Amazon Japan. And yeah, I felt a twinge of jealousy. But being the resourceful, okay, cheap, person that I am, I borrowed it and thought, if I can't buy one, I'll make one. So after a few weeks of taking measurements, making small tweaks and tinkering, I recreated the rack using 3D printing. And guess what? It's completely backwards compatible with the original. That means if someone only managed to snag one capsule or got tricked by a seller on the internet, they could just 3D print the rest of the rack. Pretty cool, right? But obviously that wasn't enough for me. I needed to make it even better. This toy was designed to split into 4 pieces and fit in these tiny capsules, but I don't have to stick with that constraint. So my second revision combines the pieces to make them a little easier to print. By making the sides, the top, and the bottom single pieces, it's more sturdy and less prone to print failure. And what kind of rack only has 1 to 4 switches? No way, I need a full stack. So I designed more switches and more servers, but something was missing. That's right, power. What if I added some wires and some LED lights? That would be so cool. I grabbed some copper tape and some micro LEDs, hollowed out the server model, and added a few slots for the lights to come through. And looking pretty good. It even blinks, which is pretty awesome. But that only happens because the battery isn't making proper contact with the wires, and will lead to it turning off sooner or later. So let's create a battery holder to hold this CMOS battery. Each switch could have its own LEDs, but buying 15 CMOS batteries doesn't sound like fun. So I got creative and I added a 3-volt bus bar to the back. This way the copper tape can run up both sides of the bus bar and deliver power to all of the devices in parallel. I designed a UPS and tucked the battery away inside. Now this is starting to feel like a real rack. The UPS pushes into the bus bar in the back, and then each device connects, completing the circuit and powering the LEDs. And you know me, I have way more ideas cooking for this project. I haven't yet decided how I would like to add the details to these servers. Hydro dipping would probably give the best results, but that seems a little complicated or pricey. I could probably create some decals and just sticker them on, but I don't feel like that would deliver the quality I want. And of course I'd love to have the individual link lights on all the cables link up. Perhaps the actual wire can act as a connector, turning on each LED for each Ethernet port, but I haven't gotten there yet. Let's call that version 4. And there's still 2 more twists to the story. About halfway through creating version 2, I finally found it, hidden away in some country supermarket. I found another one of these network rack gachas. I immediately bought the 6 that they had left, allowing me to finally have my own real version. And then the second twist is just a few months ago, Tarlin released a second version and re-released the first one, this time with yellow wires. So if you're in Japan now, now's your time to get it. I think this project has reached an acceptable stopping point. What do you think? Did I miss anything? Leave your comments down below. And if you have a 3D printer, I've added links so that you can download and print your own version, even the light up one. Thanks for taking this adventure with me. Bye!